Well, it's me, it's your boy, it's Alex Stone here to tell you that we are doing big things. We are on YouTube. Go over there, check it out. The Tuesday video is going up 1 week later. You're going to want to see it. You're going to want to tell a friend. Trust me on that. Now, we're also on TikTok for the time being. As long as there is tick to be talked, we are on it. Okay, we're also on Instagram, and I think that's where it ends. But we also, I don't know if you heard, got a little thing called the Patreon where shit is getting wild. $5 a month you can get in. You get video. You get a free whole episode on Thursdays with video. And then if you really want to
Which
get
hole's
nuts,
the free hole?
huh? You want to get real nuts, $100 a month. Andy Woodhull will call you on the telephone and talk you to sleep. I don't know if that is part of it, but he's known to do that. And I'm going to say right now, he will.
Everyone does it.
He'll read you a book and put you right to bed. Not because he's bad at it.
My wife listens to this podcast to fall asleep. How do you guys
I'm
feel about
a
that?
little insulted by that.
She listens to it to fall asleep.
I'm a little insulted.
You know
by
what
that.
bit she loved last week was when Tommy said she was really hot.
Oh,
A lot of positive feedback on that one.
I don't know that she's going to love that you called it a bit.
I mean, if it's a bit, I'll do that bit forever till it gets weird for everyone. Good morning.
What happened to your voice, man?
I think my rooster just crowed.
Yeah, door opened.
I think my mouth is haunted.
That was wild.
You've been cheering? You're just back from Miami where the players play.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
In
Riding on the
Venivo,
street like every day.
Ami.
I'm not catching it. Which one is it?
I don't know what the
Miami?
one Andy's doing, but I'm doing Will Smith. Big
Welcome
Willie
to
style.
Miami where the players play and we ride on the things
Oh,
like
he is
every
doing that
day.
same. Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same song, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
Are we sure?
Welcome
I'm
to
singing the English
Miami.
part and you're singing the Spanish part.
Ooh.
Bienvenido a Miami.
I don't know the words, but I know.
Bienvenido.
Miami.
I think it means welcome.
First CD I ever owned, boys. Will Smith's Big Willie
Big
style.
Willie
That's a
style?
good one.
Mm-hmm.
My high school girlfriend bought me Big Willie style.
Yeah?
I loved it.
Sounds like the one that got away to me.
Did Big Willie style have parents don't understand? Or that's before that
No,
predates.
That's Fresh
Okay,
Prince.
so I had Big Willie style.
Big Willie
But the
style
one
had
before
getting
it-
jiggy with it.
I
Yep.
didn't have. Oh, getting jiggy. I
Mhm.
got jiggy with
You
it.
got
Jiggy
jiggy
with
with
it.
And
Yeah.
the Men in Black song. And Just the Two of Us, an underrated
just
cut.
the two of us. So good.
So good.
What would that Austin Powers movie be without just the two of us? The second one? Remember when they sang that?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh my
yeah,
gosh.
yeah. That was a
So
real banger.
funny.
You know what I haven't done recently? Watch those movies.
Yeah,
Anyone
watch
gone
'em.
back and revisited Austin Powers?
Yeah.
It holds up?
They hold up big time.
Okay, I'm in. I'm all in. I'm
Mhm.
all in. Here's what I don't love. This guy did go to Miami. We've touched on it here briefly. I rewatched Liar Liar. I don't know that this guy, I mean,
Mhm.
I don't know that
You
he read
didn't
it.
watch it?
I don't know that he
I
acknowledged it.
did.
You did watch Liar Liar?
I did hear. I mean, he said, "Did he read it?" I did read his text.
Okay, well,
Oh.
that's okay.
Did you read Liar Liar?
I'm still insulted.
I didn't watch Liar Liar.
Is that a John Grisham?
That is a John
Because
Grisham novel,
here's the
yeah.
we had twofold conversation. One was there's like a not great for kids part in there somewhere.
There's a handful of
Or a handful of 'em.
sexual
Mhm.
moments.
Innuendos.
Mhm.
And then I also, I feel like that's a movie that I would love to watch with the kids. So I didn't want to burn it. So I should have actually watched it on this plane and then been like, oh, the kids are actually cool to watch
They
that.
can see it, yeah.
Because
yeah.
I'm pretty loose.
Pre-screen
You're
it.
cool
Sure.
with that,
Pre-screen it.
But I just don't like it when any kind of body stuff, any
Mhm.
kind of too sexualized stuff.
Mhm.
Also, I don't know if you know this, we live in a sexist society, and that just weasels its way into almost every piece
Is
of art.
that right? I've not heard that. That's new to me.
And
Our
I-
society?
I did
says
a
not
so?
know about
whole
that.
bunch.
I gotta read more.
I did start. Did anybody look at the Google Doc? I started a Google Doc. What did I call it? Feel good movies make you feel
Feel-good
good.
movies.
Feel-good
Movies.
movies. Is this the best way to describe what I'm trying to get out of that? Is a movie that it can be Oscar worthy, it can be
Mhm.
great, it can be, but anything where just the whole time you kind of feel good. It never takes you too low.
Yeah.
That's a whole genre,
I see what
right?
you're saying. Movies
Also
in the
not
same
too
vein
stressful.
as this podcast.
Yeah.
You know?
It's
Makes
true.
you feel good.
What about movies that make you cry tears of joy? Where do you stand
As
on
long as
tears
it's not,
of
you know what I
joy?
watched on one of the flights was Little Miss Sunshine.
Okay.
And I got some tears in there that weren't from joy, even they're just from it being a good flick.
Okay, but you're letting that be in a feel-good movie.
As long as it doesn't take you too. Those tears are like, a sweet. The grandfather does die, but like not. It's like not the. When the sad part is not actually the sad part, when the tears are from, there's a sweet moment with the daughter and the whatever. Like I'll cry them tears all day long.
Okay,
but I don't want it where it's like, he's dying, and
Manchester
then the
by
whole
the
movie's about
sea.
him dying,
Okay.
and then he dies,
Yeah.
and then we cry.
All right.
I don't need that.
Okay.
I live that world. Take me somewhere
I'm already
else.
crying those tears. Wait, what do you got on that rundown?
Well,
over
we got a
there?
lot of stuff on this rundown. I am listening to a book called The Running Man. Got a question for you guys about The Running Man.
Wow.
Kind of a bit of what would you do from The Running Man.
Sounds like I'll field that one.
Run it, and run it.
I do. I try and play into this bit that you've created of I'm an asshole only talking about running. And that's the grossest I've ever felt doing it.
Yeah.
We
all enjoyed it.
Can I say this from the outside looking in? That's nowhere near the grossest we felt listening.
I don't.
That was a decent
That's a
joke
walk in the
about
park.
a movie that I didn't even put together with how much you talk about running.
Well, I'm
joke.
going to wear you both down, and you will be running that LA
I
Marathon.
was going to say it wasn't nearly as bad as when you try to get us to run that marathon.
I didn't try to get you to do anything. I asked you to be my friend, and you both said no. That's what happened. If we want to read into
We
it.
both went and watched you do a marathon by yourself.
It was very sweet.
I don't know if you can get a better friend than that.
That was very sweet. I have the trophies that Tommy's children gave to me at the finish line.
Do you really?
Still displayed at my
That's
home.
nice.
But I think we all run it together. Those same kids, I think, will
I
come.
think that was very sweet. I loved being a part of that. But I'm going to turn to Andy for a second. Is that the worst thing a friend's ever asked you to do in the guise of being a nice thing?
No.
I don't know.
Let me help you move or something with a little more action.
Somebody did comment that on that clip. They go, "Do you also expect them to help you move?" And honestly, if I ask you, I do expect you to. I do expect that out of this friendship.
I feel like last time I helped someone move, I was just sore for a week.
Yeah.
I think I would I would go to the move and give money to another guy.
Oh, you'd help chip in on the.
To hang.
Yeah, eat some of the pizza.
Let me chip in for
I
the
remember
movers.
at one point I was having to. I think someone asked Greg Warren to help him move, and he was like, "I will pay movers before I help you move." And I think you just reach an age where maybe you're like, my body is beyond this. I'm going to have to make up some reason of the inconvenience. Because when I was younger, I didn't mind it. But I think now I'm not. I mean, I think I would be wrecked. So you take on the perspective. Yeah, I'll just pay something.
When I was young, it was almost fun.
Just imagine, though, yourselves post-marathon. You're so fit. You're going to be helping everybody move. You're going to be like, I'm so in shape. I just
You
want
can make us do it right
I could
after
do
the
this
marathon?
all day. Well, I don't know what the market's going to look like when I'm done with this. It's a whole year from now, guys.
You're going to win a new house in this marathon?
Maybe. I'd like where your head's at, Andy, if we train hard enough.
Win any of the marathons before, I'll do the LA one.
Okay. Any of the ones I enter? I'll enter a 1 or 2 man marathon, Well, I got
second place in a triathlon one time.
How
Did I
many?
tell you guys about that?
How many people were involved?
I don't know. There was like 9. It was at the YMCA in Elkhart. I was in high school.
I've heard enough.
It was all indoors.
The YMCA in Elkhart, Indiana. You got 9th
Yeah,
place?
it was all indoors.
Yeah.
Like the bike was on the exercise bike. The running was on
That
the
sounds
treadmill.
brutal,
Yeah.
actually. That does not sound fun. How far
Pretty cool.
did you run on
I don't remember the density. I mean, it wasn't like a full.
an
It wasn't a
Iron
full
Man?
thing.
Yeah, he just said he did. He doesn't have to know running isn't everyone's life, man. He doesn't know how far he ran. It's
He
fine.
brought it up. I didn't
Some of
squeeze
us
this in.
also bike and swim.
I didn't squeeze it. Look, if you want to do that, Andy, we can do that. We tack
Oh,
that
you want
on.
to do a triathlon?
No, I want
I
to do
don't
the
wanna do that
marathon, but
either.
I'll run and I'll watch. Here's how good a friend I am. I'll run a whole marathon, then I'll watch you swim and bike, my man.
Let me just repitch. Let's do a 10K instead of a marathon.
But imagine.
Did I say I'm out for that too? Because before this gets too far down the road,
You're in.
I'm not
You're
doing-
in, dude. You're in. We're doing it. You
I
wouldn't do a
just
10K?
don't like running.
What if it was for charity? You're a big charity guy. We're raising money.
Where they don't take donations here? I just gotta run. Jesus.
We don't want your money. We only want your sweat.
We want your sweat. These kids need sweat. These kids
We
got
want
no
your sweat. We want your shin splints.
Uh-huh.
What's else on the rundown there?
Oh, what else is on the rundown? I want to talk parties, like themed parties.
Mm.
Also, I did a fun show last week talk about that. You got to, it's good, Tommy. You also went to Miami, which we started getting into. Alex has a conversation starter, and Alex has a what would you do?
Let's start with it's good.
Okay.
We can do. We don't have to do Miami next, but it's good because I'm coming out damn near great on this, just based on enjoyment. It's we've talked about this. This segment is built on every movie you recommend to someone doesn't have to be a fucking Oscar nominated flick. I watched this movie with Jamie Foxx and Cameron Diaz.
Oh, I've been
Her
hearing
return
about
to
this.
cinema.
Called Back to Action or Back in Action.
Wow.
And she's back in
Did
action.
she pick it based on her being retired and coming back?
And Jamie Foxx kind of also back in action.
I was wondering when I was watching this, not based on this guy's performance at all, because he's knocking it out the park. But I was like, is this the one he almost died on? Or is that a different movie? But anyway, it's such a fun little, they're spies, then they got and you know what it is? It is what it is in the sense of like, it's a comedic spy movie. It's not as like silly as that movie with Val Kilmer from a long time ago. You remember?
Oh yeah.
Was it called Spy? No, not Spy.
It's called
Melissa McCarthy.
No.
What is it? It starts off with skeet shooting.
I love this when this happens on a podcast and there's people listening, they're losing their mind right now.
Yeah.
Let's not look it up.
Top Gun.
Top Secret.
Top Secret.
Top Secret.
Wow. I get half credit on that.
I give half credit. Andy, fuck yourself.
Well, I did the song. That's what I think tipped it off for everybody.
I said Top Gun.
Skeet surfing. You remember that song?
So this isn't like that.
Skeet surfing.
No way that's a real song.
That's like that comedic tone is like very goofy, Naked Gun-ish. This is just, it's a comedy. It's a family comedy. Parents are spies, and it is. I like it's genuinely funny. And it never does it take itself too seriously, but the spy, kind of the story of it's like fun enough, you're hooked in. And I thought it was so well done. I put it in the ballpark of you could watch it with your adult ladies, but if you know anybody that has a family, I think it's like it's all the family sit around.
Family comedy.
Real fun.
All right.
I think I learned this at your bachelor party, Alex.
Yeah.
True that they're remaking Naked Gun.
Oh, I don't know.
With Liam Neeson.
With Liam Neeson in the Leslie Nielsen role.
I don't know how I feel about that. I mean, I will
think about how close their names are to each other.
Oh, you think that's how he got the job?
Liam Neeson, Leslie Nielsen.
I watch it, but I don't know how I feel about it.
He just got the mail.
Written and directed by one of the Lonely Island guys, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a little bit more back in than I was.
But wasn't that the thing at the time of, I'm remembering something that happened before I was born correctly. Leslie Nielsen was not a comedic guy when they put him in the movie, and that's what kind of the brilliance of that casting was.
Oh, I don't know. Yeah.
I thought I had heard that he was a serious actor. And, maybe someone's driving their car into a telephone pole right now to say, hey, you're an idiot.
All right.
But
I'll watch it, guys.
I mean, think about this. It's that bit he did on Extras where he wants to get into improv. He's capable of being funny in a straight way.
Think about him in Ted 2 when he's checking out at the register and Ted is at the register and Liam Neeson is like,
I can buy these.
I can buy these. I've been told that these are just for kids.
Okay.
So if I buy this cereal, no one will follow me. he nails it, man.
Yeah.
It's one of the highlights of the film.
There's also a really funny, he's being interviewed about the pay gap in male leads to female leads in Hollywood. And he's taking the stance. He's like, it needs to be fixed.
Taking a stance.
We got to do something here. And then the interviewer goes, would you be willing to take a pay cut? And he goes, no. No, now you've gone too far. And it's really, really funny. I really suggest everyone looks it up.
You got to get It's Good, Alex?
I got it. It's good. I might be. It's great. And I sent it. The theme of this episode so far is people not responding to my texts. And Tommy responded to it, but Andy, you glazed right over it.
Oh, I didn't respond.
It's this little girl. Her mom, it's a TikTok. Her mom
yeah.
goes,
I don't click on links.
You gotta go back and click on this.
I don't understand. I don't understand how this friendship, how people. You got to be clicking links, guys.
If I send you a
Neither
link,
of you click enough links for me.
here's the
You're
thing.
trying to sabotage our feeds.
Yeah. Well, here's what I
Yours
also
is fucked up
learned on my
already.
bachelor
We learned
party is
that.
It's pretty
yours is maybe
messed up.
more fucked up than their feed, Andy. You got some sick shit going on over there, man, that you need to get looked into. But if I send you a link not in that weird hot links thread, open it up. That's reserved for the freaky stuff. This is something I think you'd like. It's this mom, like a little toddler. She goes, all right, I'm going to leave in here. And when I close the door, you can cuss all you want. But when I open the door, you can't do it no more. And she goes, okay, Mom. Okay. And she goes to the door. And this little girl looks right in the mirror. She goes, bitch. Motherfucking bitch. And it is.
Then she starts flipping it off.
Yeah, she starts,
Fuck you, bitch.
She looks to the door where her mom was just. She goes, bitch. Her little middle finger.
Here's the thing I don't like about that is that is a learned thing.
Oh,
If
yeah.
you-
By the end of the video, I get bummed out that girl has heard that
Seen
so
that,
much.
sure.
Yeah, if you think about it too long, it is a little sad. But then it starts over, and you hear her go bitch for the first time again, and oh wow,
Yeah,
really
she's as
makes
cute
me
as
laugh.
cute as they come.
Cute as a button. You're gonna want to watch that one, Andy. You're gonna want to watch
Okay,
that
I'll
one,
scroll up. I'll find it. I'll click it.
Have I think I'm sure I've told this at some point, but when Harper was little, she was like, "Can I say bad words?" And I was like, "No, you know what words you can say, and you know what ones you can't." She's like, "But what if there was one in my head and I really want to say it?" I was like, "You can't say it." And then she's like, "But I'm worried if I don't say it, like if it's stuck in there and it stays, like what happens to it?" And I could tell her she was like,
Becomes a fart.
she's like
That's why
angsty about it.
Stinky ones are bad.
So I was like, you know what you do when I get out of this room, if I don't hear it, you can say it into your pillow. You can say whatever words you want into your pillow. And she's like, all right, I'm going to say it in my pillow. And she's like, then do I tell you? And I was like, well, we're kind of defeating half of the purpose of saying it into the pillow if you're just going to tell me you did it. But she says, she went through a speller where she was just saying fuck and whatever into her pillow because she was worried it was going to be stuck in her.
That's fun. That's a good time. You
Did I
got
tell you a funny thing Mike Cronin told me? I was asking him, what do you I think a fun thing what parents get to decide is what they're going to call poop and pee,
Mm-hmm.
you know, for their
Yeah.
kids. What do you guys call poop and pee over here?
We're poop and pee house.
Poop and pee house? I think
I mean, right now we're at the fun part where we babies is poop and pee, but now I've introduced deuce. Like rocking out a deuce, pinching off one, dropping a load. Like I've introduced the fun ones, which I'll tell you this: 3 of the 4 people in this house think it's hilarious. One, not a fan at all.
That tracks.
so funny. So I'm asking him about that. My pitch is like right from the beginning. You go with shit and piss. I like to see it. Yeah, that's pretty funny for a baby.
That's pretty
But
funny.
anyway, he said something he does with his sons is when he changes the diaper, he goes, "Oh my God, look at that big wiener." It makes me laugh so hard thinking about Mike changing his little baby's diaper. Look at that big wiener. And then these kids are going to be walking around. I got a big wiener. My daddy told me.
Yeah, that'll
You
get you called into the office at some point. That's when I was potty training Harper on the cursing story. She was on the toilet and she says something, and I go, "What did you say?" And she goes, "I think it's a bad word in Spanish." And I go, "What did you say?" Because I didn't hear anything she said. I go, "What did you say?" And she goes, "I don't know, probably fuck or something."
That's fun. This might not be interesting to anybody, but I was thinking on the topic. People are like, you need to go potty. You got to go potty.
We say potty.
I was like, where's potty? Where's potty come from? Like, what is that? So I Googled it. You know where you have a guess where it comes from?
Yeah, I know exactly where it comes from. I
Don't
think you
say-
talked
don't-
about
don't say-
this
say
in your
like-
bachelor party.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know that you were standing there, Andy.
For the fun facts part of your bachelor party, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm going to
People
come with some
shit in a pot?
facts.
It was from chamber pots.
Yeah.
Where you shit in a pot and you throw it into the street.
Yeah,
But
I
that's
never
the thing
thought
that
about
hasn't existed for over 100 years, but this has lingered. Potty.
potty.
Might find it interesting, might not. I'm not here to decide for you. I had that hot cigar fact last week, and I'm bringing
That was a good one.
the potty one.
Oh,
this
we
one.
should make a new segment, Alex Facts.
Oh, I'd love
Alex
that.
got a fact every week.
I love it.
Every week, Alex got a
Those-
fact.
I just gave you.
That was the one for
You
this
can't.
week?
Yeah, the potty was the fact.
I feel
for
like
this
that
week.
was before we came up with it, so now you need another one.
Well, there's no imaging for it even yet. I mean, it's when you have the imaging, I'll do it. But right now, there's nothing. You know.
We have images for bits? Why do I feel like that was a trap? How long was that in play?
Not
What the
very
fuck
long.
just
I don't even
happened?
know what I hit.
What'd you push?
I had the record scratch. But
Record
anyways.
scratch?
Yeah. Well, you got it. It's good, Andy.
Well, it's not. It's good. I put it better than good, but everybody go check out Lisa Traeger's Netflix special.
Get
I
over
always
there.
thought she was very funny.
She's very funny.
You can watch her on Netflix now.
Netflix.
Very funny. Go check it out.
Do we know the name of the special? You can find it.
I
Search
don't
Lisa
remember what
Traeger.
it's called. No,
Check it out.
I watched it right before we came over here.
He's got beach
What
brain.
is it called?
He's not his
I got
fault.
a
He's got
beach
beach
brain.
brain, dude. He's got beach brain. He's in sweatpants.
Available for pre-order February 28th,
Hey, all
Hey.
right. When's it come out? Do we know?
March 28th.
Hey.
Oh, all right.
Mm,
Very exciting.
pretty exciting. Alex, Tommy, let me look at the thing. Well, tell me more about Miami, Tommy. Were you cheering pretty loud? How'd our girl do
don't
down
think I'm
there?
cheering pretty loud. Well, I'll tell you. I'll start with I leave work. I have time to come home, kiss the kids goodbye, hop in a Uber to the airport. I'm taking a red eye. I'm on this red eye. I hate red eye suck. That's just whatever. I go to sleep towards the end. I'm watching a show
Mm-hmm.
and I go to sleep, and then we land. It's like 6 something in the morning. I get off the plane. When I get in the Uber, I realize I left my iPad on the phone. I left my iPad on the plane.
Oh no!
Uh-huh.
Oh no!
And
After your daughter
I
has
was
the
gonna
iPad
say,
on the plane.
fell on the
Wow.
sword.
Last trip?
I really, I mean, I don't know what this. To be honest with you, I'm surprised Everett didn't dine out on it more. Because that was the thing.
She knew about it.
Here's what happened: is I land, I get in the car, and I'm like, "Fuck, I don't have my iPad." I'm like, "Oh, can I just call? Like, can you? You cannot call.
Yeah.
There's no way to get back.
Right.
There's
Mhm.
no way.
Yeah,
You could
that's
be
gone.
walking. It's gone.
Who do you think gets it? Is it Finders Keepers or
Pilot's got so many iPads.
Well, the thing
that-
is, they have a system. I remember because when Harper left hers on Delta, they keep it at the airport for a matter of hours.
Uh-huh.
They say.
Uh-huh.
Then it goes to a central location in
Yeah.
like Texas.
Ted's backpack?
This is also a fun heist movie, by the way, if Jason's listening.
Uh-huh.
There's a place allegedly in Texas that
Uh-huh.
has all the things lost on airplanes.
Wow.
They
Kids
send
in
them
there?
all there,
Yeah.
and they inventory it, and you fill out a thing, and they're like, "Hey, and then we inventory, and you describe it. It's there. You can go on the website, you can scroll through what they have.
Wow.
It's legit. We did that. They don't have it. It's gone.
Okay.
So I realized that they're flying in a few hours after me. So there's a moment where I was like, do I just fucking eat the cost of this iPad? Because I'm an adult. No one's asking me where it is. I can get away with this
Yeah.
and just be like, that's the cost of doing business.
Right.
But
Yeah.
I text Heather and I go, hey, I left this thing. I was waiting on anyone to be like, well,
Uh-huh.
motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
People. So no, everyone's cool. They get to the airport. They go to the gate that I landed at. They go, hey, we're looking for an iPad.
Yeah.
It's like, how do we know it's yours? Boom, pictures of the kids standing right in front of them on the iPad.
Wow.
That's my iPad.
How do we know those are your kids?
Oh,
They get-
wow.
so it's with
you
Heather,
got
so
it
Heather-
back.
Heather has the kids on the photo, so she gets the iPad. No questions asked.
Wow.
Then also I land. I didn't realize you could do this. So I'm on this red eye. The kids are coming in that day, and I'm like, just in the situation where I was like, we can't check into our hotel. I couldn't get an early check-in. So like I'm gonna land at 6. I possibly won't be able to check in until 4 p.m. I'm just gonna roam around Miami. Also, when the kids get there, they're gonna want to hang out. I don't want to be gassed and like either asleep or in a bad mood. So I realized on Resort Pass, the place that we go where you can get like places, you can get a cabana or
Mhm.
chairs at a hotel pool, which I recommend it. No ad here. Resort Pass, if you live in a place where they got pools, go on Resort Pass, you can swim for a day for like $20, sometimes $10
Mhm.
at a hotel pool, or you get a cabana, spend a little. But they also hotels will do day rooms. Have you ever heard of this?
Well, it's
No.
like a sex thing.
It seems like a sex thing that went away, but it's back, baby. So you can get a room. I got a room at a hotel literally on the beach in South Beach from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. and they let me check in at 7 when I got there
wow.
for like $130, which is, more than nothing. But I paid $130 so I could have a good night with my kid, and it worked. I slept in this fucking hotel until they got there,
Wow.
checked out. That was fantastic. The other thing is I get to this hotel, it's like close to 7 in the morning, and it's a party town, and it's like they're hosing I'm there at that part of the morning where they're hosing last night off the street.
Yeah.
It's such a weird vibe where like like walking around and there's people who are up at hitting the beach early, there's people who are exercising, and then there are people who are like fucking borderline traumatized by what they did the night before, just all commingling. It's like that time of the morning, which I don't get to see much, but is fun to see.
And how many just major babes? From what I've in this Will Smith music video I saw, it's almost exclusively major babes.
There's
down
some
there.
babes.
The Miami. Okay, Andy. You know what? Don't do your little jokes while I'm talking. You just sit there. You sit there. And you fucking listen. You just listen.
There's some major babes, male and female babes.
Wow, dude.
Man, sometimes I think it. I'm trying to articulate this thought. I think it's commonly known that like female body image is a problem. I don't know that we've done enough studies on what it does to a man to see a bunch of guys just jacked. I think it's the same thing. I think we're getting the same effect.
Oh, we're made to feel inferior.
Not made to. I'm like, Jesus Christ, what's going on here? I mean, you're walking around a city, like you see like 10 guys on one block that I feel like the only reason they're not fucking your wife is because they're not asking. Like, why would anyone on a planet want to fuck me over any of these guys?
Well, you got that personality.
You got a nice personality.
I think the personality's been whittled down over the years because of the insecurity about my body.
You got that winning smile and those baby blue eyes. Don't sell yourself short.
So many hot people. Here's the other thing about Miami.
Women with glasses fetishes.
No, that's right. Yeah,
we're in South Beach, and we're walking to dinner. We're going to take Harper to meet one of her gymnast friends and hang out at the beach, and then take Everett to dinner. It's 3:30. Basically every hotel we walk by is like DJ at an 11. It's a party, like it's New Year's Eve. Every hotel, it's going crazy. One of the hotels at like 5 p.m. the DJ leaves. They have a whole fucking production of shit coming out, and then someone else. They're doing like daytime legit. I'm walking my places. They're introducing artists. Like, this is a Universal recording artist. I'm like, it's fucking 3 p.m. What are you guys gonna do to later?
What's a bad time slot?
Wine and Cheese Festival in Miami this past weekend when you were there.
What kind of fucking message board are you on that when a wine and cheese festival?
I
is?
listen to the podcast I listen to is based out of Miami.
You are not a wine guy, so stop trying to be like, hey, I almost checked out the wine and cheese festival down there.
I am a wine guy. I got a bottle of Snoop Dogg's wine that
nobody drank.
No
Snoop
one
Dogg
drank
wine.
Snoop Dogg's.
You brought it fucking 2 days after he sang at the inauguration.
I didn't know.
You're making a statement, you piece of shit.
It's a little fucked up. You guys knew. I didn't watch, so I had no idea. The fact that you're just rattling off the guest list,
people were talking about it.
A bad guy. I don't even listen to that, Andy.
I didn't even listen to any of it.
That's how good of a guy I am. No, but I heard there's a wine and cheese festival.
I didn't see any of the wine and cheese. I saw a bunch of partying.
Wow.
I saw. Some babes of all babes. We took one of those golf cart. It's like a stretch limousine golf cart around. Then we go to the meet. Harper kills it. She's scratched on bars. So she didn't do bars, but she
a healthy scratch. What are we talking about?
A healthy scratch, just in the sense of like coming off the pneumonia and her shoulder injury. She needs like a couple more weeks. She has a pretty I'm calling it dangerous move that she wants to like have before, and this past week she like has it now, so she's gonna do it the next meet in 2 weeks. Long story long, but there's a fun bit when you scratch on bars. You have to stand like you're gonna do an even bars routine, and then you touch the bar, and then you walk, and that's how you scratch. Like, you have to touch the bar.
I'll be like, she fell. We saw it. She fell.
She goes up and touches the bar, and then I scream and cheer my normal
Uh-huh.
and whatever. Her coach comes up to me afterwards, and her coach goes, when she was doing bars, I said, "Do you think your dad is gonna cheer when you touch the bar?" And Harper was like, "Yeah, super loud." And I was like, they really called my shot there.
Yeah.
But then she got, I would say, like she got like a 9.5 on vault. Took second, just a cunt hair from taking first, and then that's what the judge said. I mean, not my words.
They hold that up on a card.
And then same thing on floor, which for me, floor is the most fun to watch because she's very good at it. She looks so. It's like it's such a fun thing to watch. The balance beam is
Scary.
becoming, because as she goes up levels, it gets harder and harder and scarier to watch. By the end of her beam routine, I could feel like my heart rate was way elevated. I'm like out of breath from moving my thing around. She did fall on the beam, which is a bummer. She still got like an 8.9 with a fall, which is pretty legit. And she also fell because she has like a super difficult move that she fell on in the last meet, and then it has been shown, but then she nailed every single move except for this like one move right before her dismount, which is something that she has never fallen on, so she's fine. She's going to kill it in the next one.
What do you think? The
3 medals.
3 medals.
Pretty awesome.
That's congratulations.
Where's the next
Harper.
meet? They're going to all fun places.
Vegas.
Okay,
is the next
yeah.
They are. They're doing
Checking
all
it off.
hot
Yeah.
spots.
Yeah,
Who are the parents organizing this?
you mean the
Let's
coach?
go to Vegas. Let's go to Miami.
New York City.
Oh, here's the
Chicago.
thing. The gymnast parents listening to this are laughing at your faces right now that we have any input in where these meets are.
Okay.
No, but it really is the coach. And I have thought the same thing you're thinking is like,
Yeah.
hey,
You think they could get one in Sacramento?
oh, this is crazy.
San Diego's a nice town.
What about the big Elkhart, Indiana meet that's coming up?
Yeah. Come on.
We're one of the meets we're doing is one of the literal furthest places you can fly to from Los Angeles in America, and you happen to live there before, and you know a bunch of people. That's
interesting.
What are the odds that you would have picked a place that you lived?
Yeah, that's interesting.
What do you guys think?
I'm actually,
The coach just decides where the meets are.
yeah.
It's pretty wild.
Well, somebody's got to pick. You know what I mean?
Guess.
Someone's got to do it. I'd love.
I would think that you stay like in the Southwest.
You would think, but where's the fun in that, Andy? You know what I mean?
Well,
These kids need to see the world.
You ever see the Grand Canyon?
That's true. Grand Canyon's pretty.
On the
Throw
flip
a
of the
beam
flip,
over that thing.
if you take out all the annoyances and it's a real pain in the ass. It was the worst travel weekend I've had as a non-comedian. But it is, I think it's cool that Harper she got to do a meet in Miami. I think you're seeing teams like, I didn't recognize any of the teams that she went against down there. She was, there's a team from Canada. I think she actually got an 8.6 on beam now that I think about it. But anyway, she, I think for the athletes and the coaches, it's great. It's just a pain in the ass for the parents.
Now,
and I'm here for the athletes.
Did you come away from that trip feeling like you need to take better care of your things and know where your stuff is at all times?
Do you know where the story's going?
No.
There's an end to this fucking story.
Is that right?
Oh,
that you just set me up to. I almost forgot.
I would think that Everett should be keeping your iPad until Christmas.
So here's what happened. We fly back. It's me and the girls. The wife stays down for a work thing. I come back. It's just two of us. They're not babies by any means. It's still like it's more difficult than flying alone to fly with two kids, even though they're perfectly responsible ages. We land at damn near 1 a.m. Everybody's groggy and sleepy. I stand up. My head is like, "Where's your iPad? Your iPad. Let's check the iPads. Get the charger. Where's your headphones? This.
Where's
I
Kevin?
make sure everything's we got it all." The woman in the making the announcement, the flight attendant goes, "Make sure you have all of your devices. Once you step off the plane, you can't get back on the plane." Everett goes, "Once you step off the plane, you can't get back on the plane," which was very close to the woman who said it and kind of seemed like she's making fun of that woman. So I was kind of like, okay, we're gonna chill out a little bit. so the thing that'll come in, that woman who made that announcement's incredibly nice the entire flight. There's a guy who's her counterpart who was, for whatever reason, kind of a dick.
Okay.
Just generally a dick.
Yep.
And then we're walking off the plane right after Ever goes, you can't get back on. Step off the plane. They're walking ahead of me. I go, I forgot your suitcases on the airplane. I forgot both of their carry-on suitcases on the plane. I've never forgotten a whole ass suitcase in my life.
It's hard.
So I walk back. Everett goes, you can't get back on. I walk back, and a guy, the ground crew that's getting ready to go on and clean the plane goes, hey, you can't get back on. I was like, I'm so sorry, I forgot something on the plane. He goes, what'd you forget? And I go, 2 suitcases. And he goes to get on the plane, and the dick flight attendant's standing there, and he's like, what do you need? And the guy's like, he forgot 2 suitcases on the plane. And the flight attendant looks at me, and there's a whole bunch of people here, like grounds crew and passengers leaving. The guy looks at me and he goes, why would you forget your suitcases? And then it's like,
this would be fun.
There's like a pause of, why would you forget your suitcases? And I go, oh, I just wanted to fuck with you. And then that gets a huge laugh from everybody but that guy, who then doesn't let the other dude on the plane until every passenger gets off.
Yeah.
So I just have to stand there. First of all, I stand there in the glory of that killer joke I just made.
Yeah, people high-fiving you.
You sell any merch? I wanted to fuck with your t-shirts.
I've left a Kindle on a plane before, walked to baggage, and then walked back. Or not all the way out. I hadn't gone through security, walked back, and they did the same thing. They wouldn't let me go get it until everyone was off the plane.
Wow.
But they let me go get it.
Yeah, you're a good guy. That's how you get it. That's how you get stuff. Well, that is
What a trip.
Quite a tale. Quite a trip. Quite a
I woke up. We get to bed after 2. They get to bed around 2. I'm later. This is just. It's somewhere along the line the power dynamic has shifted in this house, and I'm not sure how it did. But the alarm goes off this morning with basically no thought, just kind of like reactionary. I walk into Everett's room and I go, hey, would you be okay if we like slept in a little later and you guys went to school late? And she was like, why? And I go, I don't know. I just think I'm really tired. I think you guys could use some more sleep. And she's like, fine. And I go back, and as I'm walking up the stairs, I'm like, why did I just do that? Like, I know the reason is because she hates being late and she gets very upset. She likes to be like perfect attendance and everything. And I was like, I feel like we should have done it differently though. Like, I did come out of like a kid being like, can I stay in?
Quite not. Hey, sorry. I just if it's not too much trouble, could we sleep in a little bit more? I mean, look, it seems like this is a hell of a place to grow up. As a guy who slept in a lot.
Oh, yeah.
Could really
my parents were
appreciate
never letting me sleep in.
Dude, I staggered him. Everett got up before Harper. We all slept in. Then Everett got up before Harper. She hustles up, gets dressed. She's like, I want to go to school now because we're at recess. She's wanting to play basketball. So I'd take her to school for recess. Harper's lunch is moved. Her lunch is at 10:20 a.m. now because of some TikTok trend where the 8th graders were throwing fruit at kids as they walked back from lunch. So all the lunches had to shift. They have to do all the lunches separate now because kids were throwing. It's not just fruit, but like throwing food.
A food fight.
Not a food fight, like a food attack.
A food attack.
There's no way to discipline the children that are throwing the fruit to stop them from doing it. They have to just separate them. This is insane.
The crazy thing when Harper was telling me this, first of all, they were like, it was the 8th graders doing it, and I'm like, how the fuck do you get it to where the 6th graders are now eating lunch at like it's brunch time? They go the rest of the day without food.
We do brunch at school now.
Yeah, if you move it to brunch, you got to do like a late afternoon snack. I don't even know what you're doing.
French toast sticks every day.
So they're doing brunch because the 8th graders, and I said the same thing. I'm like, how are they not? How do you let it get so out of hand that you're schedule shifting?
That's how I mean.
Are they not allowed to punish the children?
I think eating lunch. So I took Harper to Starbucks and got her some like a egg and turkey bacon thing and a bagel and dumped her off at school.
Well,
a nice lunch.
That's what I felt coming out here. As you get to work starts at 10 a.m. out here, and then 2 hours later it's lunchtime. I was like, I just got here. What do you mean I got to eat lunch?
I love that break right away.
It's all topsy turvy, dude.
This new gig I'm on, we started at 11, which is cool, and then we eat lunch at 1. We eat lunch from 1 to 2, and then at 4 we take a nice little 20-minute break. And then we've been leaving between 6 and 7.
Oh, what a dream.
It's a bananas.
What a dream.
I like good sketch, baby. Good sketch.
Well, boys, I've been reading or listening to on audiobook The Running Man. Just started it this morning.
Because they're remaking the movie?
They're remaking it and made me think about it. I couldn't really remember the book that well. So
and how many N-words are in this book? Is that's kind of
honestly,
become your thing?
There's been some. Which makes 3 books in a row of N-words that I've listened to. Because after the James one, I read this author I like, Pat Conroy, has this story about teaching on this island, and it's great, but just chock full of N-words.
Wow.
And then
Elon Musk's diary after that.
There's a few N-words in The Running Man also.
Do you think you're getting around, because you live in Santa Monica, you're driving, you're listening to that's kind of there goes the N-word guy going, people are hearing that coming out of your car.
People are noticing me. Sure.
Yeah, here it comes.
Yeah, I'm listening to it today. So here's what happens in the run. Are you guys familiar with the story?
I've seen the movie.
I feel like, and it's been a long time since I've seen the movie too. In the book, you're not in a game area, and maybe that was like that in the movie. You're just in America, and then it's out to everyone that hey, if you see this guy, you get $100 if you give us a tip that gets the hunters there. $1,000 if your tip gets it so they get to kill this guy.
Never seen it, never read it. It's a game. He knows about it.
It's it's a reality show. It's dystopian future. This reality show is the biggest reality show. They send these people out. It's called The Running Man. They're out in North America, and 30 days. You make it 30 days, you win $1 billion. No one's ever won. They even set it up at the beginning that it's a scam. No one's should ever win. But my question to you is,
Arnold Schwarzenegger's in the movie, right?
Arnold Schwarzenegger is in the movie.
Is he running?
Run it.
He's
run
the
it,
man.
And run it.
Okay.
Wait, running is the man.
Wait.
Mm-hmm.
My question to you is, you gotta live for 30 days in America. You can go anywhere. You can do anything. What is your plan to stay alive?
Underwater.
You go underwater. You go underwater.
And people are at it's
That's
the same.
my wife's plan too. She wants to go
I
in
was
a
doing a
pond
bit.
with a reed.
Oh, all right.
I was doing a bit. That was my. I thought it was just get under there, hunker down for a bit.
Just a gal that saw the
All right, so
animated
let's set this-
Robin Hood as a child.
The scenario for real. It's today's world
It's today's world.
with social media and cameras,
Yeah. People see you.
and you give me a head start. Do
You get a head start and you get money too. I think in the book they get $5,000, but because the book was so long ago, let's say you get $20,000.
So when you're a hunter, how much access to this technology do you have? If I scan my ID at the airport, do you know I'm at the airport?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Well, it's going to be hard.
It's going to be hard. Yeah.
So
you're going to have to get
30
fake IDs. In the beginning of the book, he's able to get fake IDs. So getting fake IDs you're able to do that.
Can I tell you what I do?
Mm-hmm.
I come over here.
What the fuck?
You're just staying over here.
I
But
push.
Tommy turns you in. He's getting $1,000.
He will have no idea. I go into the wine cellar.
Uh-huh.
I don't come out. 30 days.
Oh, you find someone's house that has a secret place for people to hide,
And I go there.
and you hide in there.
Yeah.
You parasite.
I Anne Frank this thing.
And Frank also.
I just get down there.
Did any of
Yeah,
those
I'm
have
down.
happy endings?
Well, they didn't have the option of this $1 billion grand
$1
prize.
billion at the end.
I don't run. That's I think I I
Does
hunker.
anyone try that in the book?
No one hunkers?
I don't know. Not yet.
I hunker. I'm the hunker man.
You know what? I sound surprised because it doesn't happen very often. I think Alex got a good idea.
That's a pretty good idea.
Oh, hold the fucking phone, my man. Wow. Up there, I hit applause.
I hope he hit the sad trombone.
I hit applause.
I do think hunker because if they have access to all the technology, I think even Alex comes over here and says to me, "Hey, I can win $1 billion.
Yeah.
You just let me hunker."
I'll cut you in.
He's like, "I'll give you $1 billion if you let me stay.
But I think you're going to. I think these
Wait,
hunters.
wait.
He can't come over to a friend's house. That's one thing I think for sure you're going to get busted. They're going to come in. And you're going to be like, I'm not going to give them up. But they're coming in with guns. They're free to torture you.
Me?
Yeah, to find Alex.
I'm definitely coming. I'm definitely coming over. Yeah. Is it?
These are bad guys.
Do they get money if
they can kill
find
other
me?
people?
Yeah. Their whole job is like going to kill the running man.
Wait, they can kill people who aren't the running
other
mans?
people. They're it's bad guys.
That's not.
These are
following
bad
the
guys.
rules of the
These
game.
bad guys.
But do they get a cash prize if they kill me? Like, what do they get?
I don't know what they get if they kill you. I
Thrill
think
of the chase?
prestige, maybe. I mean, the hunters are all like celebrities. I'm not super far into this book, and I don't remember it that well.
Darwin, I love you, but you are wet.
Do you?
Darwin.
If you go to a stranger's house, you tell them, "Hey, I'm the running man. You turn me in, you're gonna get $2,000. Get fucked. I'll give you $500 million if you let me hunker here to a stranger.
Let me
To
hunker.
a stranger.
Let me hunker down. Yeah.
Maybe, but you really have to trust that person's not going to cave. And I think these hunters are pretty aggressive.
But how are they going to find me at a stranger's house in Los
stranger
Angeles?
is smart. I mean, maybe they see you at a camera going in there. The one problem with hunkering is once you hunker, you're backed up against the wall. You know, there's no running. Like they find you there.
I'm running.
You're just
You're
waiting for them to kill you.
You can't run. I'm hungry now. I don't think they find me, Andy. I think I cover myself in coffee grounds and
Cover yourself in coffee grounds.
That's what they throw off this.
You're hiding
the
yourself
scent.
like weed going through TSA.
Exactly right, Andy.
I mean, I think one of the things that you got to go like, could I get to a deeply forested area fast enough to eat and
go to the woods.
with food and stuff?
You're going on a different show. You're going on alone within Running Man.
I thought the woods is a good idea too, but it's the same thing as hiding in someone's cellar. If they find the tip that's where you went, now you're like. But I guess you're also in the woods.
But you're in the woods.
If you're adept to being in the woods.
If you get deep into the woods, even if they're like, if you're moving, you know, I'm sure that's all you're trying, but like, it's like even now, if you're not running from running men hunters, if you're just running, you want to go to that place because there's fewer cameras, and you're in kind of like a dense forest. You can hide and move, get to high ground, get to low ground
a little bit,
get underground.
Also, I mean, you probably get some guns and stuff. You're the running man. You can kill the people trying to kill you.
I'll do that then. I'll just kill them.
Yeah,
you'll just
where
kill
do you
them.
get the guns, though? You know.
Well, that's the problem. I mean, the people you buy the guns from can identify you and send a tip.
Yeah,
Can I tell you one scenario we're not gonna have trouble with in this country? Getting guns.
Getting the guns. What the character in the book, he disguises himself at the beginning. He dyes his hair gray. He's walking with a little bit of a limp. How are you disguising yourself?
I'd probably do that.
You got to disguise yourself.
Alex gonna do blackface.
No, that's not what I was going to do. I said
that's what you would do.
I would dye my hair. I did not say that. That was his thing. I'd say I'd dye my hair.
Well, I'd put a disguise on. You go to
what color are you going to dye your hair?
Brown.
Brown.
Yeah.
You go to a gun show.
Is your hair not brown?
It is brown.
I'm Alex. I'm putting a long wig on.
Yeah, I get a wig. Yeah,
long wig.
I get a wig.
You get a wig.
You get a wig.
I thought what I would do is to disguise myself. I shave my head like as if I'm balding, like I leave the sides. You know?
Yeah, horseshoe it.
I just shave the top. I think that would, because people would be like, no one would do that.
You're hiding in plain sight.
We live in Los
hiding in plain
Angeles.
sight.
What if I go to like a high-end makeup place and get disguises?
Oh yeah,
that look real.
Oh, you know who I'll go? You know what I'll do? I'll be Chapel Roan. I'll go as Chapel Roan, and no one's ever gonna.
You could hide in drag the whole time.
Exactly
just be
right.
Doing, be doing shows and
Go
stuff.
You know what I'll do?
Furry.
I'll go to the fucking Santa Monica Pier. I'll be that human statue.
Oh
They'll
yeah,
just stand there.
Also make a little cash.
They'll
on the
make
side.
a little scratch. They'll have no idea. They'll walk right by me. You know what I mean?
That's a good idea. Yeah,
Oh,
why
the
would they
human
expect that?
Still kind of.
What I was thinking is I shave my head, you know, and then I heat up an iron. I heat up an iron.
Yeah.
You're gonna Home Alone it?
Yeah, and I punch myself in the face with the iron, and my face swells and it's burned and stuff. And then I go to one of these rehab places for sex addiction. You know, I check myself in for a month's stay. I'm like, I got caught having sex with this guy's wife, and he hit me in the face with this iron.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it mars my look, and then I'm just in therapy for the month. Nobody thinks it.
Why do you have to
Nobody
hit yourself with
suspects
the
it's me.
iron though? Couldn't you just go to?
Because I want to mess up my face in a way that I'm not going to be easily recognizable, and also make my story believable.
Didn't Tom Cruise fuck up his face in Minority Report so the facial recognition's cameras didn't recognize him?
Oh yeah,
or is that a
maybe.
different
Yeah,
movie?
it would
His
work
face
for that
got all
reason too.
swollen up.
What about like a mask? You know, this iron thing just sounds. Honestly, it sounds like it's going to hurt, Andy. I think maybe if you get like.
But I'm thinking of the alternative of dying.
Sure, that I mean, of the lesser of two evils, I
Yeah.
suppose. But I think a nice mask, you know, like a ski or a scream.
Even in the book, it's $1 billion.
It's $1 billion in the book. Yeah.
I mean, it's got to be more than that now.
Yeah. So now
with
it'll probably be like
inflation.
$10 billion.
Maybe a trill. You think they go all the way up to a trill, dude?
I don't know if it's a trillion. I think 10 billion. You know,
Is
we're gonna
there
find the inflation.
any chance that
In the
this
book,
is,
the future is 2005, I believe.
any
Okay.
chance this is actually happening?
Right now,
Yeah.
I guess there's a chance.
Like someone's playing this game, or
Yeah.
this.
Yeah, I mean, we live in a time where individuals have more wealth than ever. Probably, like,
Yeah.
Most
if there's
dangerous
any
game.
time to play this game, it'd be these fucks.
I think that could be happening. But do you think it's happening, like Andy's saying, in America, or you think there's an island somewhere where it's like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, we're just being let loose?
Well, there was another movie that's kind of just a. I think
with
it's a
that
Van
bl- with
Damme
that bl-
ripoff movie.
I
of-
saw a recent movie where they do this, and it's a lady in the thing, and rich people are hunting her. It might be called The Hunt.
Might be
And
called
it's
Squid
pretty
Game.
great.
There's a Van Damme one where they were getting vets in New Orleans and offering them money if they'd play. And I don't think it is running. It seems weird that Van Damme would have remade a Schwarzenegger movie, but it's not Running Man. But anyway, it's the same premise.
Is there
But
a
they were-
twin? Does he have a twin in it? That's double impact.
Oh,
He does
you
not.
know what?
Does he fight in the Kumite?
I don't know how I would do it, but I think
Bricks
if
don't
I
hit
had a
back.
twin, I
Or
would be
boards?
better at this game. You know what I mean?
Oh,
I don't
you
know.
had a twin, yeah.
Yeah, because then I could send them. You know, I hunker, and then I send the twin out.
I mean, you're just
Someone's chasing the twin.
willing to sacrifice your twin.
Well, I don't even know I don't even know I had one until a second ago. So I've got no attachment to this person. You know, I just think it would be easier if I had one. Well, I'll look. I've never seen this movie. I'll watch it. You know, I want to see how he does it. See if he does any of these.
Over the weekend, I was in Wisconsin, and I believe this is Mark Chalafou's joke. You guys know Mark Chalafou.
Mm-hmm.
That's such a funny joke.
Shaladad.
He's talking about how he's afraid of his youngest child, and he said the reason is they went in for an ultrasound and it was twins, and then they went back a month later and it was no longer twins.
Oh, wow. That's fun.
Yeah,
fun bit.
very fun. Very
That's
fun.
a very
joke.
fun bit.
Funny guy.
Shalafoo, the Shaladad. Very funny.
I played this resort in Wisconsin that is Kohler. It's in the city of Kohler, but it's like
Is that
all
where they make the
Kohler.
fridges?
Yeah, they make the fridges. They make all the things.
Get out.
The thing that they're known for, I think, at this resort is the showers are insane.
Oh.
I'm in the shower, 5 shower heads.
Up and down?
5
vertical on
one
line?
here, one here, and then a line of 3.
You turn them all on at once?
They're all in at once, all good water pressure. It was one of the nicest showers I've ever had.
Where's
And,
it hitting you on your body? I mean, walk me
man.
through it.
Everywhere.
It's
And you
just
can kind of adjust it. I got the 2 on the top going on my shoulders.
Yeah.
You know? So it's not in the face. It's just on the
I
shoulders.
love that so far.
And then there's just a line like chest, tummy, penis. Or you turn around.
just
top
right
of your
in
back,
the right
middle
in the
of back.
penis?
Yeah, right on it. Just
And is that adjustable for height, or you were the perfect height?
it all adjusts a little bit. You can aim it a little bit. And I'm asking around the other people. Some people are having like 15 shower heads in there. They got a nicer
What?
room than I got.
A suite?
Yeah.
Is
and-
this owned by the
Yeah,
Kohler
it's owned
people?
by the Kohler people. So I think it's part of them like showcasing what they can do if you really want to upgrade your bathroom
Wow, I got to go
with their
there.
stuff. It's very fun. And I was talking to some people that go there often, and they're like, and they change them around every couple of years.
Alex's
Nice.
shower in Joshua Tree
Oh.
had 2 shower heads, but
Two
it seemed
shower
like somebody fucked up.
It was.
It didn't seem like
Really?
it was on purpose.
Oops, we already had one.
They were just on opposite ends. It's a fuck shower.
Well, don't you think that's for like 2 people in the shower if
It's
it's on
for-
opposite ends?
It's for sex. is what
As
it
someone
is.
who hid in there for a while, it's not big enough for 2.
It's big enough for you can fit 2 people in there just fine.
Hard Target is the Van Damme movie.
Here's
I love Hard Target.
here's how I judge.
He has a mullet in Hard Target. doesn't
Oh
he?
yeah, he does.
I judge how nice a place is by how nice the bathroom is, almost exclusively. Where it's like if the bathroom is like got something interesting, I'm like, this is a nice place.
Mhm.
Because I feel like rooms, you can only do so much in a room. You got a bed and a chair. I've seen beds, I've seen chairs, but you do something with 5 shower heads in there.
5 shower heads.
I may talk about that for the rest of my life, Andy. I mean, that's one
Did you
of the
have a
crazier
bidet?
hotels I've ever seen.
No bidet.
That's
No
fucked
bidet.
up. That's
Yeah.
a missed opportunity.
I know. I know they sell them because I walk by the showroom where you can see them.
I've still never had a bidet. We had a fun bidet moment on the trip last week.
Is that right? And you didn't use it?
Watching a video.
You watched a video of a bidet?
I mean, you guys watched it too. I don't know how much much I got to do more than this.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, watching Sam Evans' dad
Sam
do a
got
bidet for the first time.
Well, I didn't know if we were saying whose dad it was.
Well, we had to at that point.
But we
Who's upset about that?
I think we can't show the video.
I told Sam, I think we all said, I was like, you put that on the internet, you're going to break the internet.
100%.
It's going to be
a viral video.
He's getting on fucking Jennifer Hudson tomorrow.
It's very funny video.
Well, Tommy, would you come over and have a movement in my home and use a bidet?
I don't think so, right?
Would you?
No, I'm inviting you to.
Would you videotape it the way Sam's dad did, where it's just the ceiling and we listen to you?
Sound?
It's just sound.
I mean, I'm not. I'd lie. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't curious. But
bidet curious.
Bidet curious. By curious. I think we make it happen. You know.
Yeah,
they're very affordable.
Come do it. Yeah,
I got mine for free because Andy had an extra. So
super affordable. Yeah,
if you just keep
almost
being
free.
friends with Andy, you might get one. You know what I mean?
Does it aim on its own? How do I know where your butthole?
Well,
and
you
my
kind of
butthole-
adjust it, and then it has.
I gotta adjust
it. It has like a little. Yeah, you like
my butthole or the faucet.
It can. How you mount it, you can put a little bit further back.
You mean how
or a
I
little
sit
bit
on the
further.
toilet?
Well, friend of the pod, Ryan Singer, has a bit about exactly this. He goes, you know how I know we're all the same? Is if you go over to anyone's house, you sit on their bidet, that thing finds your asshole just on its own. It's where it's never a problem. It just finds
seems also weird to use someone else's bidet.
Well, it doesn't like go in it. It's just water. It's like getting sprayed with the hose. The nozzle never touches it.
You want us to spray you with a hose?
We'll do it with a hose. It's almost the same thing.
We'll do it out here. I'll put my thumb over it, really get it going. Good pressure. We were going to spray you guys when at the bachelor party. You guys did a fun bit where you threw water on our car.
Made it through the sunroof, right?
It made it through the sunroof. Dave got wet, and so we got back before you.
Did everybody love that bit?
And not as much in our car as
They're
probably in your car. We were going to spray you with the hose. We were standing. Someone was standing in front of the nozzle, and I was getting the hose ready. We're going to spray you guys down with the hose. Your guy said to go get lost on the way back, ruined our whole
took
bit.
forever.
We
dude. Waited long enough. We decided not to do it.
You drove off the face of the earth. We're trying to get you
we
wet
took
over
an
here,
off-road route, and then it turned into a no-road route, basically.
Well, that seems like fun, is what it seems like.
It was fun. We were also back in some like, we're off-road, and then all of a sudden there's like, houses. We became like kind of in a neighborhood of 6 houses. It seemed like everybody's probably looking out their window with the gun in their hand.
What the hell? What was fun about that Airbnb is you're just driving on a road, then all of a sudden the road ends, but the map's like, keep going, dude. Keep doing it.
Live free.
You just live free, die hard. When you got any tour dates coming up? Because we are.
I sure do have lots of tour dates coming up. This weekend, I'm in Tacoma, Washington.
Woo.
Next weekend, I'm in Oklahoma City and Tulsa. After that, I'm in Dayton, I think somewhere in Michigan, Frankfurt, Illinois. Lots of dates coming up. Alex, you're going to be with me on some of them. Dayton.
Look out.
Yeah.
You're breaking the news. You know what you're doing right now? Breaking the news to my mom.
Oh.
This is a little treat for her. I'm not even.
You better
get
ahead of this podcast.
No, I'm not going to tell her. I'm just going to let her be surprised because I have had on my to-do list to tell her.
All right, Sharon. Well, we're going to get you some free tickets. You want to come to the show to see your baby boy.
Sit in the back this time. Don't sit so close this time. All right.